Hey friends, welcome to Tori Talks TV. This is our review of This Is Us, Season 4, Episode 6, which is called The Club. Okay, let's dive right in and let's talk about Toby and Kate first. Okay, what a bumpy road they're having.
Yeah.
Okay, it started off where they show the relationship in the past, like
their little
blossoming.
montage. Yeah. And it was I forgot how sexual they were.
I feel like we needed that to get back into that groove.
I was like, okay, I forgot about that.
I
Which
know.
is a really natural thing to happen when you have a baby. So it's funny how they even made us forget as if we had a baby.
Yeah. Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like that they did the montage. They're happy, sexy, and they're like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So it's very realistic,
Yes.
right? After you become a parent.
Yep.
So they need to get away. So they get away.
Yes.
And I had high hopes for them.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
But that was sad when Toby, I think he was having trouble performing.
A little performance anxiety.
I mean, that'll make anybody insecure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so funny because, like, the guy feels insecure because he can't. But then the girl's like, Kate was like,
so real.
am I not
Is it
attractive
me?
to you anymore?
I know. And then he was like, and I knew that you were going to say that because of the whole, like, he's losing weight. Then he, like, oh, that was so deep.
I know.
That was really, like, complex set of emotions that were explored there.
Right, and it's so realistic, right? I mean, he's like, we haven't done the deed in over 9 months. 9 months and 23 days.
Yes.
Because, you know, I mean, isn't that how it goes? Like, you're tired being a new parent. But anyway, I liked it because I thought it was going to be a little bit of a sad ending for them in this episode, but I liked that it kind of came around and they got back into it. But why am I still unsettled about him going to the gym and her not? Like, why does he get all the free time to do this and she doesn't?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
It.
I still
get
feel
it.
weird about it.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
She's like, go Toby, but like, what about go Kate?
Well, it's kind of a difficult situation because, like, if he says, hey, honey, I'll watch the baby so you can go to the gym. How's she going to feel about that? Like, he's saying, like, oh, you need to go to the gym. So it's kind of like she needs to want it on her own, like, and then
suggest it.
Make, like, the time happen maybe for herself, like, then insist. Because, like, if he says, oh, here, you know, so I feel like it's, no, you're going to lose either way.
Maybe she hasn't implied that she wants to go to the gym.
Yes.
She's just encouraging
She hasn't said it.
That's true. She hasn't technically said that.
Yes. And that whole situation with the pants, though, was such a good way to, like use a garment, an item to like tell the story, like the whole like, oh, don't throw away the pants. Like, who would think like such a little statement like, oh, don't give those away, would lead to like such a, you know, like a moment. And then when she like cut the pants and it was the wrong pants,
the wrong pair of pants.
It was so cute.
Oh my gosh,
I love how he was just like, that's you saying that you don't think I can keep the weight off, like just from like,
just
these little, I totally get it. You know, these little things and
all about the details
all the
in the show
come out.
Yeah,
they're good.
I know, but they're
so
good
real.
right now. I know, because we're worried about them.
Well, something's gonna happen
because we know something's going to happen
from the finale of last season. We know,
right? So we're just gonna hang on to this and savor this for a while, right? Hopefully it stays like that. All right, let's move on to another super cute couple from the past, Jack and Rebecca.
Yes,
still this relationship is blossoming and. So it's kind of awkward because Jack goes with Rebecca's dad to the golf course.
The country club.
The country club is so bougie. And I think he feels like a little bit of a fish out of water. And I don't really think his golfing skills are up to par. No pun intended. So he starts, throwing him back.
Yeah.
So.
Because he's like stressed out. He's like,
really
Rebecca's dad's like doing it on purpose.
It's pretty
like
aggressive.
It's kind of like a bully. Like trying to make him feel like out of place and like uncomfortable.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just to seal the deal with that, at the end of it, he's like, you're never going to be good enough for my daughter. And Jack's like, just so you know, I'm going to marry her. Yeah. And we're going to have kids together.
I love that. And that was like a slow build too, because you could see he felt so insecure and like so filled of like anxiety about the whole thing.
On himself.
And in the end, I was like, oh yes, stand up for yourself. And then he fell down.
And then he literally fell down.
Then he fell down. Yeah.
Rebecca's like, oh, I'll take you home. She's so sweet.
I know.
What a good girl.
She's
That's a good couple, yeah.
They are a good couple.
And then back in that flashback, though, time period, whenever it was, let's talk about Randall and Mr. Lawrence, his teacher, that I think he really confides in or really needs him.
Yeah.
And there's a whole discussion about, I mean, on the golf course. So Jack and him were on the golf course because I don't know, once he hears about Tiger Woods from Mr. Lawrence, you know, so he's inspired.
Yes.
And I think that Jack was trying to say, hey, you know, I don't see color when I see you. I just think you're my son. But then I think Randall's like, that's great and all, but the fact is I'm a different color. So at the end of the day,
the way he said it was so, I'm going to chills again. He's like, if you don't see color, you don't see me.
Right. Because it just is like, what it is.
Yeah. You can't just say like, oh, I'm colorblind and think that that's like, the way that's not enough. That's like not the real world. And so like if you're gonna raise a black son, then you need to understand that he's different and like address it,
right?
Not just ignore it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna just jump to present day now, Randall, because this ties in with the golfing. So Randall has to kind of make up for lost time with that councilman. So he goes golfing with him, and he's not doing very well. I was kind of surprised because I thought. He said, like, the one and only time he golfed or something.
He's like, I've only golfed one time.
Right,
yeah, so he was terrible at it.
So I was like, oh, man, that's too bad. And I kind of felt embarrassed for him, and I felt bad. Yeah. And I thought it was cute that councilman kind of took him under his wing and was, like, trying to teach him. And then it's, like, cut to Jack trying to teach him. And then we find out in the end, so cool, that Randall actually does know how to play golf.
Yes, I love that moment. That was awesome.
How did they get me again?
Again, right? I know.
That was good. And I do not cry very often. I'm not the crier in this relationship. Did you cry? But I did.
I cry too, but all the time.
He said specifically, this one's for you, Pop. And then he hit it.
Yep.
That was like, oh, come on.
And he turned to the side and hit it in the water. I cried when they revealed that he was like tricking them, and then it showed Jack tell him like sometimes you gotta like you know play the game, play up or play down the game, but just play the game. And then Randall like took off his tie, and oh man, and then when they did the montage of like Randall playing golf at different ages and how good he was, I was like, that was so good, cool, well played. This Is Us,
always,
yeah. This was a really good one.
It really was, Wait, we're missing one of the three.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Kevin,
duh,
yeah.
Sure, Kevin?
Oh, I got to see Kevin work out. Whoa!
Oh my god. Well, and then Cassidy working out.
Okay, I was like, wow, that's really hot that Kevin's working out. Oh wait, that's even hotter that Cassidy's like showing him up. Seriously. Yes. So we got to see them flirting at the gym. We've been waiting for I've been waiting for this.
We've been wondering if it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, it was flirty. It wasn't like I didn't think anything was like anything major was gonna happen.
Right. I was like, well, you know, it could happen, but the second I saw her with her tank top on, I was like, oh,
it's on.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't blame. It's all bets are off.
Whatever happens, I get it. So what ends up happening is because Kevin's getting really antsy out there. I think in the woods with Nikki, and Nikki's just like not playing along still. Come on, dude. Yeah. He didn't want to go on a hike with him, so he invites that girl from the gym back or whatever to like. Probably do things. Yes. And then who's waiting for him? Cassidy. Yeah. And then at that moment, I was like, something so could happen. Yeah. Or she's just maybe like, hey, I'm falling off the wagon a little bit, or I feel like I want to drink. I thought maybe
like, let's hang out. Let's just like kind of like a meeting.
Right. Like we need to talk this through. Because, I guess things are not going well with her husband. Probably no reconciliation in her future. Doesn't look good. In Kevin's luxurious camper.
So why does his camper look like one of the fancy hotels that he used to get drunk in? Like, it was like swank.
The way it was set up with like the chairs,
they're so modern.
I'm like, do you have a living room?
I know. I know. I was like,
it was really nice.
Looks nicer than most houses.
Yeah, I don't blame him for living in that thing.
No,
but so he talks to Cassidy, and then she kisses him. I didn't see that coming. No. And then I didn't see it coming when she's like, I'm sorry, and starts to leave. Because the way they cut it is like that's where it ended. But no, they cut back, and Kevin's like, wait, and then they get it on. Yes. But what's confusing to me is, why do they both look like we shouldn't have done that? Or are they disappointed? Are they not happy?
I think because like when you're in recovery, they said you're not supposed to like engage in like romantic, I think sexual counts as romantic like relationships because it's like problematic.
Okay.
So yeah.
They're kind of like, oops. Maybe that's what that look was.
And then maybe just personally too, like given that they're both like, he was all obsessed with Zoe. Like we hadn't heard from, that was so cute when he was like, no, you touched the heart. Now she knows I'm stalking her.
Aww.
Cute.
That could just mean he's happy for her that she's moving on.
I like the little interactions with Nikki now too. He's like loosening up a little bit as he like develops that relationship. Yeah. So it's really good.
I know that's gonna go somewhere. Yeah. That's gonna be really.
Can I say too how hard it is to review these episodes because they jump back in time so many times.
It's so true.
It's like you want to include everything because they do it so well, but then it's like
you can't really go in order.
Yeah,
there's no order to it.
Our reviews would be as long as the episode.
Seriously, you might as well just watch the episode,
right?
But yeah, do you have anything else to add?
No,
about this
I think
episode?
we got it all that I can think of.
You know what I'm really excited about?
What?
Did you see the preview for next week?
Did not, because Hulu doesn't show me.
Well, if you watched it on NBC, we get to see the Deja Malik thing.
Ooh.
Happen.
Wow.
I know, I'm really excited about that. So, we're going to review that episode next week. But yeah, thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time when we review This Is Us Season 4, Episode 7. It's going to be about Deja and Malik. I'm so excited. We'll see you then, guys. Bye-bye.